type of vectors, okay, the addition of vectors, subtraction of vectors, when the vectors are given in terms of components, right? Suppose I'm having a vector R, yeah, suppose I'm having a vector R, okay, so if it is given in terms of components, which is xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, right? So if R1 is given and R2 is also given, so you just have to join or add, okay, sorry, just add x component, y component and z component respectively, right? You can add them or subtract them respectively. So that's how you add two vectors if they are given in component form, okay? But when instead of component form, if the magnitude of two vectors is given, okay, if magnitude of two vectors is given and angle between them is given. Suppose this is a vector and this is b vector, okay, so magnitude of a is a, right, and the magnitude of b vector is b, okay, and angle between them is theta. So we have already studied that angle between any two vector is the angle between their tails, okay. So this is their tail, right? So the angle between any two vector is the angle between their tails, okay. Okay, so I guess all of you understood what is the angle between two vectors. So suppose we have vector like this. This is vector A and this is vector B. And this angle is 150 degree. Now tell me what is the angle between two vectors? What is the angle between vector A and vector B? Message me, everyone. Everyone should message, okay. So yeah, so students who attended last year's foundation class, they might feel it easy, right? We have discussed many problems like that, okay. Now see, students, this angle 150 is angle between head of vector A and tail of vector B, okay, right? But we know that angle between two vector is angle between tails of two vector. So either we move vector A like this, because we can parallelly shift any vector, okay, we can parallelly shift any vector, okay. So I just shifted this vector parallelly, so this angle will be angle between vector A and vector B, okay, right? So this angle is 30 degree, okay. So I can say that angle between vector A and vector B is 30 degree. Got it? Okay. So I guess everyone got this. So if the magnitude of two vectors is given and the angle between them is given, then we have formula of vector of R, which is the sum of vector A and vector B. R is also called as resultant vector. Okay. So R is equal to on root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta, where A and B are magnitude of vector A and vector B, and theta is the angle between them. In last class, we studied the derivation of this formula. I hope you remember, right? We drew a perpendicular from this. So this point is X, W, Z, O, right? So we have two right angle triangle, XWZ and OWZ. Okay. And R is the hypotenuse of XWZ. So R square is equal to XZ square plus WZ square. Now this is B. So we know that if hypotenuse of WOZ is B, then this OZ, okay, this OZ is hypotenuse cos theta. So it will be B cos theta, right? And WZ is B sin theta. How many of you remember this? Just raise your hand. All of you remember this, right? OZ is B cos theta and WZ is B sin theta. So I can say that XZ is nothing but XO plus OZ, XO plus OZ, and XO is A. XO is A plus OZ is A cos theta. Sorry, B cos theta. B cos theta. Got it? Okay. So I can say that XW square is equal to XZ square plus WZ square, which is A plus B cos theta ka whole square plus B sin theta ka whole square. Got it? So I can say that we will have A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta plus this B square sin square theta. B square sin square theta. Okay. So from second term and fourth term, we can take B square common. So we will get A square plus B square. Now after taking B square common, we are left with cos square theta plus sin square theta. Sin square theta. Got it? Right? A square plus B square theta and cos square theta plus sin square theta is common. Okay? Plus 2AB cos theta. 2AB cos theta. Now cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, right? So we will get r square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So r is equal to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So this was the derivation of this formula. So I hope all of you understood this, right? Raise your hand. If everyone got the derivation, just raise your hand. Okay. We have already completed the derivation in last class. But I revised it for you guys, okay? So this was the magnitude of this resultant vector. Now, when we talk about the angle made by the resultant with respect to a vector is your beta. So we know that the angle is always tan of the angle that we are taking, right? So tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Now in this perpendicular was b sine theta, b sine theta. Okay, and the base was this a plus b cos theta. Got it, everyone? So this will give you the angle between r vector and a vector. Okay, got it, everyone? If you got it, then just find the solution of one problem. Wait, I'll just give you. Okay, find this problem. Question number 1 and 2. Okay, question number 1, 2, solve it. Question number 1 and question number 2. Okay, try solving this. Try solving question 1 and 2. Okay.